This dessert is basically a Swiss roll that decided to lose weight and gain some personality. Welcome back to High Story Cooking Classes, where we cook and uncover the stories behind every bite. Today, we're making a meringue roll cake, also known as a meringue roll. But this dessert, it didn't just appear out of nowhere. It's actually a remix of something much older, back in the 19th century. Central Europe, in places like Austria and regions around it, they popularized rolled cakes, like the classic Swiss roll, soft sponge, rolled with jam, simple and elegant. But then, someone had a dangerous idea. What if we replace the cake with meringue? And that's where things get interesting. Because meringue roulettes are closely connected to another famous dessert, Pavlova, created in 1920s and famously debated between Australia and New Zealand. Pavlova was named after the legendary ballerina Anna Pavlova, light, airy, and dramatic. Basically, edible ballet. And eventually, pastry chefs thought, let's roll that too. And just like that, the meringue roll was born. And here's a twist. In the Philippines, there is a famous dessert called Brazo de Mercedes, which is also a rolled meringue. It dates back to the Spanish colonial period, where egg whites were used in construction, and leftover yolks were turned into rich custard filling. That's right, this dessert exists partly because of architecture. History is wild. Now, I want to know, where have you seen something like this? A bakery? A holiday table? Or somewhere unexpected? Drop it in the comments. Alright, enough talking. Let's turn eggs and sugar into something legendary. Egg whites, sugar, a pinch of salt, a bit of flour. Cream, egg yolks, milk, flour, sugar, and vanilla. Confiture, passion fruit, apple puree, and flour. Cashew, salt, and berries. Whisk egg yolks with 1/3 of your sugar and flour. In a separate pot, bring milk, vanilla extract, and sugar, now slowly add the hot milk into the yolk mixture while whisking. Careful there, we're making cream, not scrambled eggs. Back into the pot. Keep whisking, bring it to a boil, and let it simmer for about 2 minutes. Thick, smooth, perfect. Set it aside to cool. Passion fruit, apple puree, and a bit of flour. Bring everything to a boil while mixing. Sweet, tangy, and slightly tropical. And while it cools, let's talk about how this dessert conquered the world. Meringue roulettes didn't just happen because someone was bored in the kitchen. They became possible thanks to advancements in meringue techniques. Swiss meringue, Italian meringue, stronger, more stable, and more flexible. Which means you could actually roll it without breaking it. That's a big deal, because traditional meringue It cracks faster than your phone screen without a case. Over time, this technique allowed bakers to create full sheets of meringue, roll them, fill them, and turn them into elegant dessert served worldwide. Today, meringue rollettes are everywhere, often made as lighter, sometimes even gluten-free alternatives to sponge cakes, filled with whipped cream, lemon curd, and berries. Or in our case, something even better. Alright, enough theory. Back to action. Cashews first. Into a pan with sugar and a pinch of salt. Cook until caramelized. Now, meringue. Whisk egg whites with sugar and a little bit of salt until glossy peaks form. Then add flour. Spread evenly on a baking tray. Top with caramelized cashews. Bake it at 160 degrees Celsius or 320 Fahrenheit for 35 minutes. Once baked, flip it upside down. Yes, this part always feels illegal. Let it cool completely. Now, the fun part. Add fresh berries. And just like that, you've got a dessert that looks like it belongs in a Michelin restaurant. Unlike many dishes on this channel, this one doesn't belong to just one culture. It's more like a global evolution of dessert techniques. But it still carries traditions: European pastry craftsmanship, colonial history in places like the Philippines, and modern baking innovation. Fun fact: meringue rollettes are known for being tricky. Too much humidity means problem. Overmixing, also problem. Undermixing, problem. Basically, this dessert has trust issues, like myself. But when you get it right, it's one of the most satisfying desserts you'll ever make. And now is the moment of truth. Shall we make it or no? Oh my god, it's so interesting. Crispy outside, soft marshmallow inside. That crunch, then melt, then creaminess. And that passion fruit kicks in right at the end. This is dangerously good. Would you go classic berries or something wild like mango chocolate? Let me know in the comments. Next time, on High Story Cooking Classes, We're going from elegant dessert to a simple but powerful nomadic dish. No sugar clouds, no delicate techniques, just raw, real survival food. See you next time on High Story Cooking Classes. New episodes every week.